Guys, we have a big breaking news coming out. Another Russian oil refinery just got hit. Another one. And we talked about the one in Crimea. That one is still burning. And this poisonous cloud is spreading throughout the city. There's been more than 800 people evacuated, and they're saying the air is impacted. All right, so that one is Crimea. This one here is in Ufa. All right, so that's a massive hit. So we're gonna see what's going on in this one here. Give me a second. Let me just read this part really quick. Drones reportedly target the Bear Oil Refinery in Ufa, more than 1,300 kilometers from Ukraine. Now, the Bear authorities had earlier declared a drone threat in the region and implemented emergency measures at Ufa Airport. Now, this is getting really ugly, guys. I mean, their oil facilities are getting hit left and right. And we actually talked about this about a week ago. There were information that came out that the U.S. is the one that's giving the orders, is telling Zelensky to hit these oil facility. And also, the U.S. president has told countries out there, if you buy oil from the Bear, we're going to slap you with tariffs. The two big countries is Russia and, China and India. So we are definitely seeing something here. Zelensky is getting some intel from the sleeping giant to strike this oil facility. Alright guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife Jessica Santiago at 3432 US Highway 19 number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. And for those of you that want to help and support the channel, we do have the Cash App link and the PayPal link in the comments box and also description box. Thank you again for your support. Your support is what keeps us on air. Notifications was not sent out for this video. I repeat, notifications were not sent out for this video here. Alright, YouTube only sends out 3 notifications a day. But if you guys want all the notifications for all my videos, follow me on Telegram or follow me on Twitter. The links in the description box. One day, hopefully one day, this platform will send out unlimited notifications. But right now, they're just giving us 3, which is not enough. It's not enough. Twitter, they have the unlimited notifications. That's beautiful. That's amazing. That's why everybody's on Twitter. It's just a lot easier. Drones reportedly target the Bear Oil Refinery in Ufa, more than 1,300 kilometers from Ukraine. A drone struck an industrial area in the Bear city of Ufa, where one of the Basco-Tostan largest oil refineries is located. The Telegram channel Astra reported on October the 15th. Once again, this oil refinery is part of the Basneft oil company, which is affiliated with Russia's state-owned energy giant Gazprom. According to Astra, local residents reported seeing smoke near the city's industrial zone and experiencing disruptions to mobile internet service. So they are getting hit really hard. It's affecting their economies, and there is also a gas shortage. So people in Russia, residents out there, are told not to fill up the gas tank because there's not enough gas. Like I said, we didn't see stuff like this under Joe administration. Joe administration, he was sending money and equipment. Donald administration is a whole different ballgame with this war. Oil facilities are getting hit. It's weakening the Bear. The Bear authorities had earlier declared a drone threat in the region and implemented emergency measures at Ufa Airport. Give me a second. Let me just click on this really quick. Just now, the Bear Oil Refinery complex in Ufa, 1,400 kilometers from the front line, was targeted by drones. Once again, the Basneft has a total capacity around 23 up to 26 million tons per year. It is a complex of 3 oil refineries located right next to each other. Um, and if these oil facilities are getting hit, that means that there's no profit, there's no money. If there's no money, then how are you going to feed the soldiers to continue these wars? And that's what Donald is doing. He's weakening this operation by hitting the oil facility. But the bear, well, the bear has put out a message. They said if they go down, everybody's coming down with them. Everyone who stuck their nose in their operation would come down with them. Ufa, the capital of the Bear Republic of the Baskortostan, lies roughly 1,300 kilometers, that's 820 miles, from the Crimean border. If confirmed, the incident will mark the third Crimean drone strike in Baskortostan in the past month. On September 24, a Crimean security source told the Kiev Independent that the security service of Crane has struck a oil facility for the second time in a week. Now, elsewhere, a drone strike was also reported in Volgograd overnight on October the 15th, according to local Telegram channels. Residents claimed that an oil refinery had been hit. So there were multiple. There were multiple that were hit. Give me a second here. I want to see how many oil facilities were hit. Wow. 24. 24. 24. So it seems like that's the number. 24 oil facility. That's a big number. So you have Crane has increasingly targeted Russian oil infrastructure deep inside the Bear using long-range drones in an effort to disrupt Moscow's ability to finance and supply its war effort. Man, that's once again, that's a big breaking news there. Wow. So Russian authorities had earlier declared a drone threat in the region, implemented emergency measures at Hufa airports. We have some more news coming out. You got all these news. Estonian citizens to receive drone training under a new state initiative. Citizens? Citizens? Estonian citizens to receive drone training under new state initiative. Okay, so this is something new. It seems like citizens are going to be involved in this biblical war. All of you guys are going to be flying drones. We mentioned about drones is going to be the new thing for World War III. And if you watch the movie Terminator, again, it's all about drones and AI and robot stuff. And that's what we are seeing right now. The Estonian Defense Ministry, the Estonian Defense League, and the non-profit organization HK Unicorn Squad MTU signed on October the 14th a memorandum of cooperation to enhance drone piloting skills among Estonian citizens. Adult citizens interested in drone technology will have the opportunity to acquire essential knowledge and hands-on skills in a drone operation under the Curry Kotkaz, Eagle in English, initiative. Now, drone training is a major component of future warfare. We can already see this today in Ukraine, Estonian defense minister said. Wow. So, that's a big breaking news there. That's huge. Now, I want to bring this news up too, guys. So there's multiple ones I want to share with you. So you have Crimean Gov delegation meets with Tomahawk missile manufacturer in U.S. All right, so let's see what's going on here. This is a very important news. A delegation of senior Crimean officials met on October the 15th today with representative of Raytheon, the manufacturer of Tomahawk missiles in the U.S. The presidential aide, Andre, said on X. Now, in addition to Yermak, Prime Minister Julia, National Security and Defense Council Secretary Rustem Umerov, First Deputy Foreign Minister and Crane's ambassador to the U.S., Oha, participated in the meeting. The Crimean delegation also held a separate meeting with representative of another major U.S. defense contractor, Lockheed Martin. So, very important discussion going on today. And I do believe there's going to be an announcement. That's what they said yesterday, that the U.S. was going to announce the shipments of these equipment. Now, guys, if Donald sends Tomahawk and Crane fires it towards, let's say, Moscow, Russia would possibly respond with nukes. Just imagine Times Square getting hit with hypersonic. Just think. Let's say Cuba is Ukraine, right? And then Russia, U.S. is Russia, and you have you have those other countries sending. But no, I don't want to say that. All right, so I'm just gonna skip that part. But again, it's like Russia sending hypersonic to Cuba, and Cuba's firing it towards us. The U.S. is gonna retaliate. They will retaliate. With nukes, possibly. Who knows? They did drop 2 in 1945. All right, give me a second here. Ooh, look at this one here. Look at this one here. UK supplies Crane with over 85,000 drones in 6 months. 85,000 drones. That is crazy. So the UK has delivered more than 85,000 drones to Crane in the first half of this year, according to a statement published on the UK Gov. Now, as a part of its defense support, the UK has invested £600 million. That's nearly $800 million in U.S. currency. Oh, man. In drone production for Crane in 2025, this includes tens of thousands of FPV drones designed for frontline use. Crane and the UK are also jointly developing Octopus interceptor drones. Once production is fully underway, Kiev is expected to receive thousands of these drones each month, the statement said. That is, again, you know how much money is being poured into that? Man, they're willing to bankrupt the entire European for Crane. That's absolutely insane. I mean, a lot of money was poured into this operation for the past 3.5 years. We do have this news here. Man, things are really going down. 16 fuel tanks damaged. Russian oil terminal in occupied Crimea is still burning, Crane's general staff says. Man. So once again, 16 fuel tanks were damaged at the Mokoy in Russian occupied Feodosia, Crimea. That's the one that I just mentioned. We talked about the poisonous cloud that's spreading throughout the region. So once again, a source in Crane's security service confirmed to the Kiev Independent on October 13 that the drones had struck the facility in the city of Feodosia, Crimea. The fire is sparked, was still visible on October 14 from 25 kilometers away, local media reported. The general staff said a large-scale fire is ongoing on the territory of the enterprise, so that thing is still burning. The October 13 strike was the second confirmed Crimean strike on the terminal in a week the tanks reportedly survived. A previous Crimean drone strike on the facility on October 6 In the same overnight operation, Crimean Defense Forces also targeted a P-18 radar system near Krasna Poliana in occupied Crimea. A drone command post in occupied Oleski Kherson Oblast, and an ammunition depot near occupied Makivka in Donetsk Oblast, the general staff added. Man, this is getting really bad. But this is where we at right now, guys. I would keep it updated when it comes to nation against nation and kingdom against kingdom. There was another oil facility hit, and boy, oh boy, massive facility is just getting torn up left and right. So you got Ukraine hitting oil facility, you got Russia's hitting the grid. So it's just not looking good for both. Donald is thinking about sending Tomahawk. Again, President of Belarus, Alexander Lukashenko, is begging Donald not to send those Tomahawks. They will fire nukes. Alright, guys, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, hit that like button. Till next time later. Peace.